All-Star guard. Russ is making $44 million with a deal that also features a player option. So, Shannon, can you see the Lakers actually trading Russ by Thursday's deadline? It's fast approaching.
No. I just don't see how they do it, Skip. I just don't. With that kind of money still owed on this contract, on the $44 million plus the $47 million next year, Skip, I believe trades should be treated like homes. When you purchase a home, what should you automatically think? Resale. If I got to get up off it. Skip, what good is it to buy a $250 million home? There ain't but like 5 people in the world that can afford a $250 million or gonna want a $250 million home. When you take a player like Russell Westbrook, if I want to get up off him, who gonna want him? I get Anthony Davis. Guess what? If I wanted to move Anthony Davis, which I don't, 25 other teams gonna say, okay, what is it gonna take for us to get Anthony Davis? The Lakers got the one guy that only they wanted. It's like, Skip, it's like buying a car and you put the one and only Skip Bayless in the headrest. Well, you better find another dude named Skip Bayless that want to buy it. Well, you better find another team that want a guy like a Russell Westbrook that's inefficient, that doesn't play any defense, that's terrible shooter, that turns the ball over. Okay, what other championship contending team want that? Because that's what you want when you signed it. You said you were, with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, you said you are a championship contending team.
They did.
You take on what Russell Westbrook. What other championship contending team want him? So we stuck like a song on repeat. And I ain't talking about a good song that I want to hear all the time. So that's where we are, Skip Bayless.
And LeBron James deserves how much blame for this?
About LeBron. We talking about Russ. We got a guy that we can't get up off of currently.
Who pushed for Russ? Who at least co-signed? Who at least blessed acquiring Russell Westbrook? LeBron James.
Skip, like I said, from a distance, you know, you see Russ, you see how hard he plays. Because a lot of time, like everybody else, you pick up the stat sheet, you see 35, 12, and 10, you're like, good God almighty. But then you look at you got to keep looking on over. Oh, he had 9 turnovers. Damn. Oh, his guy had 32 points. Oh. It took him 27 shots to get those 35 points.
By the way, my financial planner has always advised me, don't buy a house if you're thinking about resale because you can't time the market and get your money back on cue.
No.
Like if you buy a house, make it till death do you part. If that's what you want, if that's your dream house, buy it and sink your money into it and let it go.
But very few people, Skip, this is a new age. Your mom, my grandparents, the house that they first bought, they lived in that house, they died in that house. That's not the way people think now. They're going to have 1, 2, maybe even 3 homes.
Okay, well, good luck on timing the market because you can't.
No, Skip, it's not about timing. It's not about timing. Maybe it's a year, maybe it's 5 years, but I should be able to get, Skip, at what point in time are you going to be able to trade Russell Westbrook?
Okay. You're stuck. But I told you, you got one safety valve. You got one way out of this.
What?
You got a little light at the end of a tunnel that goes all the way to Houston.
That's a train.
Houston, Texas.
No.
Houston, Texas.
No.
John Wall reportedly is available. You got to throw in your, 2027 draft choice? It's ridiculously far out there. Throw it in, take his money, because he is way less of a liability than Russell Westbrook.
We haven't seen him play but like 20 games in 3 years.
Thank you. That's why you acquire him, because you can get rid of Russ for him. He will be no problem for you. He'll have no ego coming in. He won't disrupt. He won't distract. He won't destroy you. Russell Westbrook is destroying your chances.
But, okay, Skip, I still got to go to work. Yes, the car that I have is a bucket. It's a jalopy, but it's operational. The other car that you want me to trade, the car that I got that's functioning for, I don't know if it's going to work.
You can put it in the garage and forget about it.
No.
Forget about it.
I got to get to work.
It's called addition by subtraction.
I got to get to work.
You have 2 luxury cars.
No.
You got the quote-unquote GOAT or phony GOAT.
Only pull them out.
Or you've got AD, and you still got a Melo, and you still got an Austin Reeves, and you got a Malik Monk, and you got plenty going on.
No.
If just LeBron and AD are playing, you know and I know you got a way better chance than if that guy, number 0 rings, is playing.
We need to come off the bench. He told us the other night the only thing that he cared about was winning.
Be happy coming off.
I don't care about his happiness.
Yeah.
What about you talking about one guy happiness or team happiness? Everybody can't be happy. Somebody got to be sad at some point in time.
He is a slam dunk first ballot Hall of Famer, and he will make waves the size of which you have never seen. He'll make tidal waves if you put him on the bench.
That's okay. I ain't gonna put him on the bench. He coming off the bench. He gonna play. He just not starting. Sometimes, Skip.
Good luck with that.
Sometimes, Skip, there have been a lot of times you've been upset, but Ernestine has been happy. Sometimes it's about other people's happiness more than your own.
I know, but you can't compare a marriage to a five-man basketball
That's what
team.
this is, a marriage. This is about a relationship. It's about relationships.
And you could at least get a playoffs out of it if you'd get him out of your way.
No.
He is ranking at the bottom of three-point shooters. He is right at the bottom of free throw shooters.
Yeah.
He leads the league in minutes played and in turnovers. That is a lethal combination for your Lakers. You got to get out from under. If John Wall would come, just say, we'll take it. It's called addition by subtraction.
No.
Yes.
No, Skip. First of all, we don't have any picks until 2027. I feel very comfortable in saying LeBron James will not be playing in 2027.
Don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. Now, so AD should take the mantle. Okay. How do you put pieces around AD if you got no draft compensation?
You don't care. You maximize your chance right here, right now. What have you done for me today?
Well, we messed that up when we brought him on.
Okay. LeBron screwed you up. He blew his own chances of winning this year by bringing that guy on. And I'm still convinced it had something to do with Bronny because he's Bronny's favorite player.
It ain't got nothing to do with Bronny.
Yep.
This got to do that what we thought. Skip, it happens all the time. You wasn't always you've been married with Ernestine for 15 years?
I haven't been married I've been with her for almost 17.
Okay, you've been with her for 17 years. So in between, you've had like, ooh, that's the one. And then after 6 months, she not the one. Or she said he's the one. And after 3 months, he wasn't the one. We thought he was the one.
You did.
And after a couple of games,
that's correct.
He wasn't the one.
He wasn't the one. You gotta cut your losses.
But unfortunately, unlike a relationship where you could just, okay, I'm gone, you gone, it doesn't work like that. So we kind of stuck with him.
Okay, so you're going to be stuck with him the rest of the year, and it will go from bad to worst.
No.
Yes.
We ain't not giving up that first pick, and we're not taking on John Wall.
2027. What do you care about?
I tell you what we'll do right now. Dame Lillard hurt, so we'll trade you Russ. Horton Tucker.
They're not going to take Russell.
And that's what
he makes 44 and 47.
That's less than what Dame. Look at Dame. We're going to take Dame up off your hands.
Off your hands.
Yeah, he want to be in Cali anyway. Yeah. He don't know. He going to be close to Oaktown.
Okay, I got that he would want to do it. He'd love to do it. They are not going to do that. You know it, and I know it. What are they going to do with him? Be miserable?
They got a bunch of spare parts. We just add another one.
The ultimate spare part. He's the greatest spare part in the history of spare parts.
Oh, Skip, did you see what they just traded for? They just traded for a spark plug, a distributor cap. We finna give them a voltage regulator, so they good. Got the spare part. Go ahead. Make a car out of something.
Be miserable. Let the trade deadline pass and hang on to him.
Okay.
See what happens.
Who you think? Okay, I tell you what. This is what we do, Skip. They say Giannis is the best player. We'll trade you straight up. Give us Holiday. We'll give you Russ.
Why would they take him on? Why would they wreck their chemistry with him?
Because
nobody wants him.
If Giannis is the best player in the league, he should be able to make this thing work.
Well, that's what you said about LeBron, and he couldn't.
No. James Harden couldn't. No. Kevin Durant couldn't.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. Case closed. You're stuck.
We are.
John Wall is your only exit strategy.
We're not doing that trade.
Okay, watch.
No,
I feel you just figured it out, Shannon. You're kind of in a sticky situation.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Remember, guys, when Tom Brady retired? Well, now he's actually maybe thinking about ending that retirement.
You remember that?
We got news.
Shortest
Let's talk
retirement
about
in
exactly
history.
what the GOAT said next.